Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Economics Study with Farhana. In my previous video, I have tried to explain you how to interpret the regression model result when there is dummy variable. So in this video, I will try to explain you how you will interpret the regression model when there is interaction effect between two variables. Especially in this video, I will try to explain the interaction effect among continuous variable and categorical variable. So let's get started. Here you can see the interaction effect regression model where you can see that this is dependent variable and alpha is intercept term, x is continuous variable, d is dummy variable and x into d, this is basically the interaction between continuous variable and categorical variable. So when there is interaction effect, you cannot simply explain the result like the normal regression model. It is little bit tricky to explain when there is interaction effect among continuous or categorical variable or categorical to categorical variable. So I will try to explain you in easy term. So the regression result alpha, that is the intercept term, this will explain the coefficient value of the dummy variables base category. That means what was your base category, that mean value represents the intercept term. When you add the intercept term with the coefficient value of the dummy variable, then you will get the mean value of the other category of dummy variable. That means if the base category of your dummy variable is male and the alternative category is female, that means the alpha plus beta 2 will represent the mean value of female and the alpha itself will represent the mean value of base category, that means male. Then the beta 1 value, that means the coefficient value of the continuous variable, will represent that the effect of a 1 unit increase of x when it is base category, and the beta 1 plus beta 3 result, that means coefficient value of continuous variable and the coefficient value of continuous and dummy variables interaction value will represent the effect of a 1 unit increase of x when d equal to 1, that means dummy variable equal to 1. So I'll try to explain you in easy term with the example. So here you can see the example where the dependent variable is hourly wage in dollars, then the independent variables are education and sex. The education basically the continuous variable, here it is represented with x, and the d represents the dummy variable where on if female and 0 equal to otherwise, that means male. That means in the dummy variable the base category is male and the other category is female. So how we will interpret the result? First of all, as I have told earlier, that the intercept term will represent the mean value of the base category. That means here the dummy variable base category is male. That means the alpha will represent the mean hourly wage of male. So the mean hourly wage of male is $13.26. Then if we find out the mean hourly wage for female, then we need to add this intercept term coefficient value with the dummy variable coefficient value. Then we will get the mean hourly wage of female. That means the mean hourly wage of female is $10.09. Here we have found the 10.09 by adding the intercept coefficient value with the dummy variable coefficient value. As the dummy variable coefficient value is minus, so we have subtracted the dummy variable coefficient value from the intercept value. Then we have got this result. So that means we have found that the hourly wage of male is $13.26 and the mean hourly wage of female is $10.09. From this result, we can easily tell that the mean hourly wage of male is higher by 3.1 $6.17 than the mean hourly wage of female, and we have found it from subtracting this value from the female value. Then if we want to interpret the continuous variable regression coefficient value, here we can tell that the effect of $1 increase of schooling on hourly wage is $3 when it is male. That means coefficient value of continuous variable will represent the effect of changes of education when it is male, that means when it is in base category. If we find out in the case of female, then we can say the effect of 1 year increase of schooling on hourly wage is $6.25 when it is female. So this $6.25 we have found with adding this x variable coefficient value and this interaction effect coefficient value. So if you add these two value, that means single continuous variable coefficient value and the interaction effects coefficient value, then you will get in the case of female. This is all about the regression result explanation when there is interaction effect. So you need to be little bit tricky when you will interpret the result when there is interaction effect. So I hope you will like this video. In my next video I'll try to explain the interaction effect among two dummy variable. Be with my channel. Allah Hafiz.